Hello everybody and a warm welcome to my channel Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here today and I hope you're all doing fine, even if we live in very turbulent and crazy times for the moment. Today's video will be a reading about special events. I have had many viewers asking me if there will be some big events happening in the month of July or maybe August. Anyway, if something big will happen this summer that will affect countries all around the world. Some big could be scary events, but yeah, alien attack, anything. And I'm gonna look into that today. And to do so, I'm gonna use my crystal ball, my tarot cards, my oracle cards, and some dice. But before we begin, I must thank you all, you wonderful viewers out there, for all of your support to this channel. Without your help, without your wonderful mails and sharing, caring, coffees, everything that you do for this channel, it helps so much and it gives a lot of strength to continue doing more videos. Since I'm doing them alone and it takes big effort to keep producing, and you give so much positive energy and so much good ideas for topics on these videos, and I'm very grateful for that. Well, what about those special events? I'm gonna ask my crystal ball and the cards to see if they have something to say. First I need to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball, and soon we'll begin. Okay, just give me a few moments and we'll see what the crystal ball have to say. Okay, if there will be any big events in the month of July or August this year, 2024. Okay, now I need to put my glasses on and we'll see if we can find something. Okay. When I see things in the crystal ball, sometimes this could be like short movie clips or pictures or like a short trailer. It could also be symbolical, and it's not things that are really out there. But the first thing I saw here was I saw a strong wind sweeping around the globe, opening doors, opening windows, shocking people. Personally, I interpret this like symbolical wind, and that will open up people's eyes, people's minds all around the world, and it will be like a storm. So this could also mean that very important information that will shake the world will be released, could be this month, July, or the next month. Some very important information. And people who are not prepared for this storm or this so-called wind to blow, they will be like in shock, thinking the end is near. But it's really not. It's just a door opening, window opening wind. And windows many times are also a symbol for the eyes. Eye-opening events. the current so-called leader of the USA. I see him fall down. And this is not one of his step falling down or bike falling downs. No, it's a real fall down. And he will stay on the ground. He will not rise again. So something will happen in USA's leadership. It could be that the present so-called leader will not be able to stand up or maybe continue to be a leader. I also see more UFO sightings, bright lights shining here, shining there, strange phenomena happening on the skies. And lot of people will be posting this. Just recently we had some event in Budapest, Hungary, when there was a meteorite that was flying over the sky, and a lot of people were filming this. And similar things, but more on different places. But I don't see a big alien attack or the heavens open up and some big scary things happening. Not yet, anyway. Doesn't mean it will happen, but I don't see that happen in those 2 months. Extremely big scandal regarding food, some food company, what they have been putting in their products will also be revealed. And this will be shocking to many people because a lot of people out there like to eat and this fast food chains and eat junk food. So they will be quite shocked. Doesn't mean they stop eating it, because a lot of people are quite blind to what they put into their body. They don't want to hear or change their habits. I also see a big warship going down, being shot down. And this is a very big warship. It's not one of those smaller models. It's a very big one. And that will be a blow to NATO. These 2 months there will be more and more pushing for an attack on Russia. That will also be some kind of eye-opening thing. Why pushing to war? Why? And people will start questioning it. I don't see any big war with Russia, but still will be a lot of pushing, a lot of propaganda to go into war. An open war, not this kind of proxy war that is going on at the moment. I also see country after country after country beginning to talk in their media channels, different media channels, all the bad things with those so-called treatments that have been pushed on the people the last 4 years. And it will be very, very also mind-blowing that they recognize the dangers with that treatment. At the end of this summer, it had nothing to do with July, August, when more and more information will be released publicly to the people around this treatment and all the reason with this illness, why and how and where. A lot of people that works in hospitals, could be doctors, nurses, whatever, will stop work as doctors or nurses when this will be released. And that could be many reasons. Or they stop by themselves, they don't want to work in healthcare, or they disappear in one way or another. The end of August, could be beginning of September. I see a couple of crowns, like royal crowns, symbolically being taken off the head of some royal persons and put aside. That meaning that a couple of royals, high position, could be kings, queens, princes, whatever, princesses, they will resign as royals. They don't want to have any royal title. And those who love their royalties, they're gonna be in shock. In Europe, a couple of countries in Europe, Germany, some places in France, Czech Republic, I see streets with water. Could be some kind of flooding, heavy rains, and there are specific areas around there, and the people will be a little bit suffering there with all the water that is on the streets in their houses. This has nothing to do with July and August, but at the end this year, officially, it will be announced that a lot of governments have been using weather modification devices, and that will also make people very angry, especially those people that are suffering from flooding or bad weather, or all the farmers that have lost their crops. Some big changes in the country of Israel, like a lockdown of Israel. I'm not sure if it will happen July and August, but it's like closing up. And they will not be allowed to attack any countries. Could be some very strong solar flare again, and that will hit Earth with strange lights on the sky, with electronic devices malfunctioning, and people feeling restless and cannot sleep and just feel strange. Yeah, could be a couple of explosions in some capitals in Europe, here in the north, like Sweden, Paris, or other big countries, and blamed on the country are just to push the people into war. But whatever was lying behind will be discovered, and there will not be any war, open war anyway. And it looks like the peace in the conflict between country R and country U is on its way. In August, it looks like some banks will crash, and people are standing outside the banks yelling, screaming. They want their money, but there is no money. I see an earthquake in the Mediterranean area. Could be quite big one, but it will spread to the east, going from Turkey, Iran, Iraq, some places in China, and even northern India. So it's like begins there and boom, 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 goes to the east. Europe, a couple of politicians have very high position in a couple of countries in Europe will resign when they are caught doing a lot of criminal things. Okay, that was what I could see in my crystal ball. Let's take some cards on special events for July and August. I don't see, as I said, any big alien invasion or real or fake one, not in these 2 months, but some phenomena in the sky, yes, but not globally big invasion like things. For special events, July, August 2024. Moment, soon finished here. So those two ones to come. Let's take them. And some dice. the cards, they look like this. Let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards, we have 3 of Cups, the Moon, 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the Emperor. On the Oracle cards, we have Breaking Illusions, Garden. Then we have, I use them like Oracle cards, the Major Arcana in the Tarot, the Emperor again, and the Fool. Then we have a Golden Ring, Joyful Activity, Celebration of Life, Abundance. And on the dice we have a person that is crying, binoculars, you know, when you want to watch something from far, and a Chinese temple. Okay, something will happen regarding royalties. We have 2 emperors. An emperor can also signify royalty. And below the emperor we have 4 of Swords. And that could mean, as I said, some royalties suddenly, like the Fool, all they will be looked at as fools, will step down, will lay down, will not be in office. People will cry, those who love royalties anyway, and they want to investigate, they want to look deeper into why and how and so on. This could also symbolize the so-called leader in the USA. He will step down. We have the card of the Fool beside him, and there will be good reasons why this person steps down. What's more, breaking illusions. And that also confirms what I saw in the crystal ball. I saw the wind blowing very strongly, opening windows, opening doors, and a way of opening people's eyes and minds and breaking illusions. What they thought was good really isn't, and it will be mind opening. A lot of people will celebrate this so-called wind because they have known what is behind that illusion, and finally they get some real feedback to what they have been telling for a long time is really going on. There will be some disturbance in the financial sector. The Golden Ring, and then we have 8 of Swords below. People will be worried about their money, their valuable things. What will happen to them? But it seems like there is a backup plan, or there is something that will turn this anxiety into something joyful. Or there is funds, or there is some extra plans, so people will not lose their savings. I cannot say exactly that all of this will happen in July, August, but July, August this month could be quite eventful anyway, without having big scary things happening. And also, since there is a person crying, binoculars, and a temple. Chinese temple could also signify religion. Temple is a building, religious building. And there are different kind of temples, and people joining those temples will be crying. Meaning could be that things will be discovered about their religion, their faith, or the people they believed being good ones, or strange secrets, because we have the moon also here, could be revealed what is going on in different so-called religious institutions around the world. So yeah, July and August could be quite eventful. Yeah? That a lot of things are happening in those 2 months. Yeah. I'm just going to take 3 last cards on this and see if there is some last words to be said about July and August this year. Any last words? Okay. The cards, they look like this. For the last words, we have Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. On the Oracle cards here, we have the Sun, a wolf, looking at a girl dressed in red, and fertility. We have the wolf in the center, the scary wolf, the predators that prey on the weak and innocent. It looks like there will be events that will put the predators down. So we will probably see people in very high position disappearing, getting ill, or whatever. July and August could also shine light on who is the predator and who is not. And there will be a lot of talk about fertility. Doctors will come forward talking about fertility and problems regarding fertility. Illnesses regarding fertility. And how and why. And it will in some way also be related to the treatment that was pushed on people. And there will be some light on that discussions. And the darkness, the censorship darkness that has been held over media and the people overall, light will begin to shine through in these 2 months. Well, that was what I have to say about special big events for the month of July and August 2024. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press the like button, share button, and subscription button. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, be strong. Don't be scared. Things are developing faster than it was before. And big news after big news will come up. Things we have been waiting for, things we have confirmation on. So don't give up, help each other, be strong, and it looks like we're heading for a brighter future when a lot of lies will be discovered. And I also want to thank you all wonderful viewers for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.